is it, right, that the narcissist literally wins every single argument? Like, even their arguments don't make sense, but they seem to be able to win every single argument. What is going on? Why is it that they can't just get it wrong just once, and give you a chance to be able to get your own back or win in this circumstance? But oh no, they end up winning every single argument. Why? And how are they capable of doing this when they are a narcissist? This is what I'm going to be talking about in the video. Hello my friends and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, we're talking about how a narcissist literally wins every single argument. How is this even possible that they are able to get away with it? Are they even really that smart to be able to win every single argument? It's as though, literally, it manages to make sense in a weird way. Like, it actually makes sense. And you're thinking to yourself, well, how is it that they are capable or smart enough to make the argument work in their favor? You see, this is what I'm going to be talking about, like literally what is going on, why this actually happens. But my friends, before I get into the video, I just want to mention that I do go live on this channel every single Tuesday. And if you have a question or there's something on your mind, I'd say come on over to the live. It's absolutely free. You can just say hi when you do pop in. We've got a really lovely and supportive community. It is a vibe. Come on over, check it out. Do you know what? Healing doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun as well. So come on over, join the community. Do you know what? I'd love to see you over on my live. Okay, so how is it, right, that they manage to win every single argument? And it's even though you have a great argument to put forward, you know, and you've probably rehearsed it, or you probably like actually just stating facts, the truth of what really is going on, but yet they seem to be able to turn it around and the stacks are in their favor. How do they actually do this? Well, really in this video, what I want to do is raise awareness and not encourage the manipulation. What we have to understand is that what we're dealing with is a narcissist. And what, you're going to argue with a narcissist when really, actually, none of their arguments make sense. Like, honestly, it doesn't make sense, because what they do is they use manipulation and they use gaslighting to change the facts and everything around, so it leaves you confused. You're trying to work out what they said about 10 minutes ago whilst they're 10 minutes ahead saying something else. So you're completely and utterly confused. None of it flows. There's no fluidity to their argument if you really think about it. What there is confusion and gaslighting. So what you have to understand, okay, is that there isn't a winning an argument. They haven't won the argument. What they've done is they've just confused you and gaslighted you. What you have to understand, okay, is within narcissistic people or narcissistic personalities, these people have a lack of empathy, right? So they're never going to be able to understand your point of view. You're just completely different, okay? It's like asking someone who is unable to swim. They can't. They don't know how to. So someone who has a lack of empathy, they can't put themselves in your shoes. They don't understand your emotions, and they don't understand what they actually are. This has happened from childhood, okay? They have separated from themselves in a bid to be able to protect. This is trauma-based, okay? So what you do is you separate yourself, you desensitize yourself from what really is going on so that you don't feel. And because nobody has ever helped the narcissist as a child to understand emotions, this is how they have become disconnected from themselves. So how can you ask them now as an adult, when they've done this in childhood, to be able to understand your point of view and emotions? It's not going to happen. So what they do is they come across as someone who is very confident, someone who knows what they're talking about, someone who lies through their teeth, okay, to appear confident. This is their grandiosity, and this is their need for the constant validation and attention. That is what is happening here. That's how they're winning these arguments, because of these kind of deadly narcissistic traits or personalities that they have. And the reason why I'm highlighting them is because, yeah, we all may have elements of that, but For a narcissist, this is someone who has over exaggerated characteristics. The other thing that they're going to do here is they're going to gaslight you, okay? Gaslighting is all about changing your perception of reality. It's like me saying to you that, hey, look at the sky is green. And you're like, but Anushka, no, it's not. It's cloudy. It's actually a little bit blue, but cloudy. If you live in the UK, it's cloudy all the time. So you're like looking at the sky and you're like, no, it's not. How can it be green when I'm looking at it and it's cloudy, it's gray? And it's like me convincing you that you're seeing it wrong. Honestly, you're seeing it wrong. Look, there's green in the sky. And this is exactly what a narcissist does. They distort your perception of reality. And this causes doubt within you. This causes doubt of your own perceptions, of your own opinions. And then you start to think, hold on a minute, maybe they are actually right. The other thing that they do is projection. And what that means is they'll say that it's your fault. You did this. It was you. You made me do this. You're the one that is like this. And what they do is they just highlight their own behaviors and place the blame and the guilt onto you, because they want you to take this on. They want you to think that there's something wrong with you and that you have to change you. So they will highlight or project their own faults onto you, okay? And this is a tactic that they use. And they want you to doubt. And for you, when you doubt yourself, okay, you then start to think, you know, was I right? Did I think of this right? And then that causes a fault in your argument, which means that they then use their power tactics over you to win the argument. The other thing that they do is something called triangulation, all right? So triangulation is like a triangle. They will use a third party to control or manipulate a situation. Whether this third party knows that they are in this situation or not, they will use this third person to manipulate you or to prove something. Okay, so a narcissist wants to prove a lie. Okay, let's give you an example. And they'll say, oh, the sky is green. You know what? Tim across the road thought this. He does. You can go and ask him. He thinks it's green as well. So if two people think that the sky is green, it must be green. So they'll use another person, you know, to enforce their own opinions, their own lies onto you, which again, then this causes this doubt within you. And then you think to yourself, you know, like, have I actually got this right? Like, is this okay? They could use a third person, you know, in a relationship scenario, you know, probably an ex or a friend, maybe even like a female or a male friend, just to say that, no, I wasn't cheating on you. I was, you can ask them, I was with them the whole time. So you're not going to go and ask someone else, are you? You're not likely to do that, which is why they do this. Isn't it funny that they always use a third person? There's always someone else that can back them up. But actually, if you were to go and ask that third person, they'd probably scratch their head and ask you like, what? So this is what the narcissist does, but they're so convincing. They make you think that this is real. It's just such a weird way of looking at things. So the only thing is if you find yourself in the unfortunate experience of having to argue with a narcissist, I would say to you, avoid this. How are you going to argue with someone who doesn't understand or who is emotionally unintelligent? You're not, like, there is no point arguing with a narcissist because, like, nothing will come of it. And it will just annoy you. So the first thing, all right, so if you have to, okay, if you have to and you can't get out of it, what you need to remember to do is establish boundaries, all right? Boundaries is the only thing, okay? You need to emphasize the importance of setting clear boundaries, okay? You need to be assertive. You need to tell them that, no, this is not right, okay? You need to do this without aggression, without getting annoyed, anything like that. You just have to make sure that you know where the boundaries lie, what you say and what you don't. And I wouldn't get yourself drawn out into long explanations. You also need to educate yourself, okay? You need to know who and what you are dealing with, because it's important for you to know what has happened, what's going to happen, and what will happen in the future. I would suggest that maybe I do have videos all about this, and I always say in my lives, knowledge is power. Please do educate yourself. Please do further reading. There's lots of supportive videos that I've got over on my channel, but also on YouTube. There's a lot of people that speak about this. I would also encourage you to seek support. You know that you don't have to do this on your own. Support from your friends, your family, or other professionals. Again, just so you know, you don't have to go through this alone. And know that, you know, arguing, all right, with someone who is emotionally unintelligent, okay, like I said, it's not going to get you anywhere. Sometimes in being able to cope with all of these situations, with having narcissists in your life, I know for a lot of you, it is not so easy to go no contact because you have children or you have assets with the narcissist. This is about being able to communicate with them in a smart way. You don't argue with them. Don't show them too much emotional validation. You need to, you know, you have to have boundaries in place. And I also think that having therapy with someone or with a professional that understands will really help you to move past this and help you to kind of gain control over this. You need to gain empowerment and self-care by empowering yourself. You prioritizing self-care. Education and awareness is the key to navigating relationships with narcissistic individuals. So really, this is about you empowering yourself so that you are one step ahead. All right, again, you don't need to do this on your own. These situations are complex, and sometimes having someone there for support can really help you to kind of navigate the situation and move forward. Please know that if you are someone that is going through this, I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club. Again, please see the description box below. I've also got a Discord server, which is a community of like-minded individuals. And if you're interested in joining for support, we've got newsletters, we've got a coach there. Please see the description box for the link. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.